Welcome to part 2 of the virtual machine BIOS. And in this video I want to show you how to get to the BIOS menu in this XP Professional machine. Now it's shared, doesn't matter here, not going to hurt us a bit. But what I want to do is I'm going to power on this machine and I want to get to the boot menu. And so I am going to power on the machine and then I'm going to click in VMware and hit the escape key and see if I can get to a boot menu. And nope, I didn't get it. It went past. And so this is a problem, right? So how am I going to get in there and change that boot device menu? Well, there is something I can do. I've already mentioned it in part 1. I can go edit the .vmx file to make that thing splash up there and to make it stay long enough so that I can actually get to it. So what I'm going to do is go back out here and I will come out here and shut down the guest. And that is going to take the guest machine down, and I will go out and edit the .vmx file. Now my .vmx file is stored where my VMDK files are stored and all, and on my machine that's in the documents. Notice shared virtual machines, shared XP Professional, there it is. There's my VMX file. I'll right click, open with Notepad, and I'm just going to scroll to the bottom. Okay, and sometimes it matters where you put these. It doesn't in this instance. I'll type BIOS boot delay equals, and I'm going to put it up there for a long time for us, equals 9,000. All right, and then I save that and I close it. And again, notice I have to be powered off to do that. So now when I power on the machine, watch what happens this time. Okay, I'm actually going to see a splash screen right there, and now I can hit exit. I'm not exit, but escape, and I can get the boot menu. And notice I can now hit return and move on past this and get in here and do whatever I need to do. So that is just a neat little trick you can use to always see that boot menu when it comes up. Now, editing the VMX can be dangerous. Be very careful doing that. It's like running with scissors. You know, yes, you can do it, but you're probably going to get hurt if you're not very, very careful. And the same thing goes for working with editing those VMX files. Okay, so there is one other way that I can get there and do the same thing, and I'm going to shut down the guest, and I want to show you this. Escape got me to the boot device menu, but notice on the virtual machine, if I highlight that virtual machine and go up to virtual machine power, notice there is a power on to BIOS section. And if I choose that, I don't have to worry about clicking and hitting the escape key or hitting F2. I can just let the machine power on. It's going to take care of it for me, and it will just bring me up to the BIOS. So make sure that you remember that that option is out there, and notice there is my BIOS. And once I click in the screen, I can now use my arrow keys and move through here. And notice right here I can change these, but now when I hit enter, I can actually see my additional choices that I have down here, and I can choose what I want to boot off of. Okay, and then notice down here I can choose to exit, and I'll exit and discard the changes and go ahead and boot up. Now, as a quick reminder, notice that was VM power on the BIOS. It's grayed out because I'm already powering up. But the VM BIOS can really help you do some advanced stuff and really gain control of your virtual machines when you need them. So just kind of keep that in your little administrative toolkit. Pull it out when you need it. Okay, so that'll end part 2 of virtual machine BIOS.